Hello, Percy.
What's going on, YouTube? Nigga, it's your boy R.A.S, and today I got a very special video for y'all. We have got to talk about Chainsaw Man 209 and the developments that happened in this series. So we've all known. Let's just start from part one. Let's start from part one. Makima told us, if I'm not mistaken, that when the Chainsaw Man, Pojita, the black Chainsaw Man, eats a devil, then that devil is erased from existence and is never to be seen ever again. Now, and we didn't get to the concept until part two. It could have been earlier, or actually really the first chapter of part two, when we realized that those names of devils that Chainsaw Man eats, we can make him throw up to bring that devil back into existence. And the whole plot from the first chapter of part two was to get Chainsaw Man to throw up the nuclear war devil so that the war devil can gain its power back in apparently back in hell whenever it was stronger or whatever, when they were fighting or whatever, right? That was this has been the whole main plot. Like, first it was about making a strong weapon to fight against the chainsaw devil, and there was multiple aspects going into different arcs about how the war devil, or Yoru, was going to regain her strength. And we have to go back to chapter 209 because it has been shown that there is a different way. It has been shown that it's not just one singular way of getting that name back into existence. It's shown that humans can still recreate a name and put it back into existence without Chainsaw Man having to throw up that devil. Now, we don't know, like, there's multiple answers and multiple like names that we don't even know if you know they can come back or whatever. Like, I think like Makima said, the Nazis, and then the Ace devil, and it was multiple others. But if we think about what this actually means, it can be very, very devastating, because there's two things that go into having nuclear weapons back. Now, unfortunately, we don't know what Yoru is planning. Essentially, it was vague, and you know, they left it out. I think it was like maybe 10 chapters ago or something, that also was explained to us that Yoru was planning something that was the worst possible thing in existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that was even unspeakable. You know, saying, just kind of just leaving us in the dark. And now that nuclear weapons is back, we don't know what or who or whatever this might accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know the Death Devil is on the rise. Like, we know that the Fire Devil ended up warning Denji about a decision that he's going to have to make later on, when the Fire Devil appeared, and or she was talking to Denji, sorry. There's a lot of vagueness but a lot of developments going on in Chainsaw Man. It's weird. It's like we're getting new stuff to hold on to, and that we can look forward to being like still intrigued in how Fujimoto is writing this story, but also we're still left in the dark about how these new developments have came to be from the previous statements that have been shown in the story beforehand. Now, you know what I'm saying, I ain't no cool, I'm not no detective, I'm not living in Fujimoto's house, and I'm just going off what I've read and what I think about this new developments in Chainsaw Man. But the Death Devil only sent what three pawns. Like, we don't know how many pawns she has. We don't know how she's boxing for real. We just know that she sent 3 pawns. The fake Chainsaw Man just got his head sliced off instantly. The Fallen Devil we had a lot of trouble with, but it seems like as soon as nuclear weapons got reinvented into the human devil world, that it was no problem. And this is a primal fear. Like, let's think about this now. This is a primal fear, and I think we've only seen what two, the falling and then the darkness devil. I feel like I'm missing another one, or I mean, whatever. But the whole point is, what I'm saying is that the darkness devil, when Makima, and we know how powerful Makima was. Like, let's not downplay Makima at all. Like, Makima was one of the strongest Chainsaw Man characters. Like, Makima is at least top 10 in the universe, or I want to say top 5, but I feel like someone's gonna be like, oh, you forgot about, like, no. Makima is at least top 5 in the universe, and she was getting messed up by the darkness devil. Wasn't breaking a sweat. It was barely even like yeah, Makima was damaging it, but like it was like, okay, like, yeah, my arm's messed up, my body's messed up, but like I'm just gonna point at you and just mess up your whole arm. Like, she literally had to go into hell to fend off the death devil to help let the others stuck in there escape. She couldn't even try and damage it to a point to where it couldn't even like function or move or even stop. It like she just had to hold it off. But like in this moment, this is the falling devil. This is a primal fear. Yoru destroys. Like, I'm talking about obliterates the falling devil. Obliterates. And the fact that a nuclear weapon or just a devil coming back into the story could make the war devil so powerful to a point where it's obliterating primal fears, I have no idea in what way, shape, or form that this could go in whatever the final battle looks like in this part 2 of Chainsaw Man. I don't know what's gonna go on, but I just know that getting onto here and speaking about how crazy of a development this is in the Chainsaw Man story is wild. Is absolutely wild. We've known from the first chapter of part 2 that the whole point of this story was to regain the War Devil's power back so the world can fear war, right? And of course there's been things down the line with, the Chainsaw Man Church and the Death Devil coming and public safety and all these different aspects that have gone on in part 2. But this has been what the main plot at least should have been from it's about war regaining its power back. And then the fact that Yoru regained her power back in this way and put it in display in that manner of destroying a primal fear. And then when you look at the vagueness of the developments that Fujimoto has put in with what the Fire Devil has prophesized to Denji, with what the Death Devil is trying to do to the world, it's an endless timeline of things that, you know, an imagination could possibly think of. But the ending point that I'm trying to get to is that when these next few chapters come out, when these next few things come out, or even when I think I was told that I mean, I could be wrong, but I was told that, you know, Fujimoto is going to try and write 8 parts of Chainsaw Man. Like there's gonna be like 6 more parts of it. That this is a complete changing of not only devils, but how Chainsaw Man, what the story is named after, what Chainsaw Man's role as this legendary devil that only devils fear because it can erase that name from existence. But then you have to think about if that still even holds true, because at some point in time we would have to think about, is there a possibility or way that humanity could bring back that name that Chainsaw Man erased? And if that's possible for Nazi and AIDS and World War II, whatever, how many devils, whatever Chainsaw Man ate, if that's possible for all those different names, then we can only imagine what kind of world that this is going to end up in the next couple of chapters or the next couple of parts. It's honestly endless. I'm excited, man. Like, honestly, I'm excited for what's going on. I'm excited for how this is going to turn out. I'm excited for what's gonna go on in the rest of the Chainsaw Man story, and I'm honestly just here for all of it. And if y'all watch to the end of this video, thank you so much. Please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really does mean a lot. And if you want to see more of Chainsaw Man content, you want to see more of kind of like what I think about, or what my mindset about going into this story and like what it means to me, then I'll be able to get that out for you. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Have a good day. Deuces.